Well, hi there. My wife, SugarTits, not her real name, made a video on Friday. That video is called OF Models Prey on High School Graduates. And like the title suggests, she talks about a bunch of OF models who go to Schoolies week on the Gold Coast in Australia and recruit 18-year-old boys for their OF videos. I'll let her explain what Schoolies is.
Down here in Australia, we have something called Schoolies Week, which is basically a time for graduates and school leavers to let down their hair, go on a little vacation, have some fun, drink too much, get in a bit of trouble, and lots of mingling, if you get my drift. Basically what I would equate to in America as a sort of spring break thing, but more specifically for people who have finished school altogether.
Hang out with my friends and getting hammered!
Yeah, go party! Go hard! Yeah, go hard!
But I tell you, one thing I don't remember having to deal with back then, while we were all trying to enjoy the festivities of finishing school, being headhunted, or more aptly, schlong hunted, by only clowns bitches. Because pray for your kids, everyone. These yearly social gatherings of post-school celebratory festivities are now breeding grounds for only clowns hoes to recruit as many fresh, just over 18 boys into the prawn industry.
Now in this video, she features an OF model called Manuel, but she missed a crucial part of the story. You see, Manuel is a dude. Yeah, she's a dude. Now, I'm not revealing anything new. I'm not outing anyone. This has been all over the Australian media, YouTube. Now, the funny part is, on Friday, I said, hey, what are you making a video about? And she said, oh, OnlyFans bitches, you know, coming to the Gold Coast and recruiting 18-year-old boys for their OnlyFans shit. And I said, oh, well, yuck. Hey, wasn't there a dude doing that? Wasn't there like a trans doing that? And she said, yeah, I don't know. I'm halfway through the video. Maybe. But yeah, I was right. Manuel is a trans, is a dude. Now, I shouldn't be laughing about this because I actually find it quite predatory and gross. But it just adds another layer of fucking ooh to the whole situation. Anyway, let's have a closer look. Now, my wife does not like OnlyFans bitches, and that's actually quite an understatement.
Trout fish lipped, air inflated tittied, fake as fuck makeup, hoe-esque, grimy mutt cavern predator, degenerate fuck. Absolutely disgust me. Filthy. What a dumb bimbo, dumb slut. Fucking predatory skank.
So when she came across this subject matter, she was not impressed. In fact, she was quite disgusted. And she's not wrong, this is sick and predatory. Like even before the whole trans stealthing thing, for some OnlyFans skank to set up shop on the Gold Coast, which is my fucking city, it's a beautiful place, get the fuck out of here, and advertise with a fucking billboard for young impressionable, probably drunk teenagers to come and run trains on her, God, cringe, is just fucked. Anyway, here's SugarTits with a brief rundown from her video.
Gold Coast prawn star shags Schoolies team and gets evicted from Airbnb. Good. The prawn star, who slept with 55 Schoolies on day one, has hit a snag after betting one school's sporting team. She recruited a whole high school sporting team of boys to film her nasty prawn content. This is just so vile and disgusting. The prawn star, who betted 55 barely legal graduates on the first day of Schoolies, has finished the weekend by shagging one school's sporting team, only to then be evicted from the Airbnb Sucks Palace in which she's filming her only clown's exploits. Manuel, 22, bitch, told news.com.au she received notice she was being booted from her Gold Coast rental penthouse on Sunday after spending the morning recording scenes with a group of 20 school graduates who all knew each other from competing on a sporting team in Victoria. The real climax came when the professional sucks worker found out she wouldn't be refunded the almost $15,000 she'd already paid to hire the palatial apartment for the 2 weeks during Schoolies.
Anyway, shortly after all this happened, after she was kicked out of her penthouse for being a scam, the Australian media outed Kay as transgender, and of course Kay became an immediate victim. How dare you, this is my personal private information. This is such an outrage, transphobes, transphobes. And then he got interviewed by the Daily Telegraph. They say OnlyFans escort Kay Manuel puts rumours to bed amid Schoolies 2024 backlash. A Schoolies escort is putting it out there on her terms, no X-rated content filmed with Schoolies this year. And the Gold Coast is an escape from a small town mindset. You see, Kay's originally from Coffs Harbour. It's like a smallish town about halfway between the Gold Coast and Sydney, and ironically home of the big banana. So that's what he's talking about when he says small town mindset. But anyway, the Telegraph says in an exclusive interview this week, she admitted that the numbers previously provided about bed partners were a hyped up publicity stunt. She had not filmed with any 2024 barely legal graduates, and any she filmed with last year, when the whole controversy began, were made aware of Miss Manuel's gender transition. Last week, Miss Manuel, who erected a billboard promoting herself in Central Surfers to the 20,000 schoolies expected and hosted a nightclub meet and greet, defiantly told critics, take it up with the government, this is all legal. See, now Kay's saying that this never happened, and interestingly, the OnlyFans has been taken down. You see, I've got a theory. Kay says that everyone was aware, everyone knew what was going on. He even says the poor gullible 18-year-olds were like breathalyzed and shit. They were made aware that Kay was a transgender, and they were breathalyzed and everything was above board. There was full disclosure. But you know what? I don't fucking believe it. I don't believe it for a second, and I reckon that's why the OnlyFans has been taken down. The evidence is being deleted. Because although this might be legal, I reckon there's a case for some fucking lawsuits here. I mean, surely this is like equivalent to stealthing. You know, when a dude takes off a Johnny halfway through. The whole concept is a sexual partner did not agree to what's happening. And I think there's parallels to be made in this case. And I think Kay's ducking for cover. Also, I did have a chuckle at this bit in the interview. He said the line, "It was never intended to be a publicity stunt, but I had reporters coming up to me in the street hassling me. I tried to walk away. I was quite literally shaking. Oh." I did not think people actually said that in real life. I thought that was a Twitter meme. Anyway, Kay did a radio interview with Kyle and Jackie O, who I cannot fucking stand. Trying to duck and weave his way out of this situation. Here's a few choice bits.
Kay is a 22-year-old OnlyFans content creator that has been in the press flat out, at least for the last week. Firstly, for sleeping apparently with schoolie teens of age, obviously 18 plus. This was the rumour. Then for getting evicted from the hotel that she was filming in, these orgies apparently. Then she denied when confronted by the press, "Oh, you're transgender." "Oh, no. You know, a lot of people that are trans, they don't like having to deal with it. Some are very vocal. Some it's a very private matter."
Yeah, but here's the thing, Kyle. I think these trains, did happen. And I don't think Kay told them that they were transgender. See, he said that he And I just don't believe that an entire team of 18-year-olds all went, yeah, okay, let's go I just don't believe that happened. I mean, I believe it happened, but I don't believe they knew about the transgender bit, and that's what makes it all the more predatory. And we're talking about a group of 18-year-old boys who have just graduated. I don't believe they were sober either. Remember there was that meet and greet at the nightclub? Well, what do you do at a nightclub? What do you do at a nightclub when you're an 18-year-old boy who's just graduated? You get fucking shit-faced. Sorry, this just doesn't pass the bullshit test.
She's currently got 8,000 OnlyFans subscribers at $10 a month. Currently, that has been deactivated for breaching terms of service. OnlyFans, you can get breached on that? That's crazy.
That is kind of crazy, isn't it? It's almost like it's been tanked. It's almost like it was taken down on purpose. You know, like voluntarily. Or he's done something on purpose to breach the rules, to get the page taken down, to remove the evidence. Because with the evidence gone, he's in the clear. Because I tell you what's not going to happen is no 18-year-old boy's going to come out and go, "Hey, that chick that I had sex with on Schoolies that ended up being a man, he lied to me and it turns out I had sex with a man." That's not going to happen.
Kay is in studio. Thanks for coming on, Kay. I appreciate it.
Hi,
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you? More importantly,
Oh, it's been a long few days.
I bet you've been. I've seen you in the press everywhere. You and also Annie and Bonnie, who also have been doing a similar thing with Schoolies, filming sex with a lot of guys from Schoolies.
Annie and Bonnie. Whores is the word you're looking for, Jackie O. Jesus fuck, why do they normalise this shit? You and the other young ladies who are just going about your business filming sex with Schoolies. For fuck's sake, why are these people like this?
I've had a dalliance with a trans woman, and I didn't know up front. I knew halfway through, let's say. So I got then I was told, and I was okay with it. Like, a bit shocked, to tell you the truth, because I wasn't expecting it. But I didn't, like, carry on and, You know, I was halfway through, so...
What was that beep all about? Like when Kyle was saying that he had a dalliance with a trans woman and he was boop, did he say the R word? Because if he did, I think he hit the nail on the head. I think this is deceptive behaviour. Also, I knew Kyle was a fucking weirdo. You can tell by looking at him.
So really, you've been forced out to defend yourself and what you do in the screening process. Stuff people just assumed. She didn't tell blokes she's a man. She's done this. She's a fraud. She's a liar. They don't really know that behind the scenes you've done everything you're supposed to do with anyone you're sleeping with or filming with. So you've been forced out to defend yourself based on other people's assumptions. Is that what's happened?
Yeah, I've been publicly outed by everyone. I've had people that knew me from back home at school and, like, of course, sharing underage pictures of me.
Yeah.
The Daily Mail even posted a picture, like, of me, like, topless in some lingerie.
Did you catch that deflection? So Kyle asked him, you went about this all above board, didn't you? You went through the screening process, you made all the disclosures, now you're forced to come out and defend yourself.
They don't really know that behind the scenes you've done everything you're supposed to do with anyone you're sleeping with or filming with. So you've been forced out to defend yourself based on other people's assumptions.
And immediately Kay talks about being outed as transgender.
Is that what's
Yeah,
happened?
I've been publicly outed by everyone. I've had people that knew me from back home at school and, like, of course, sharing underage pictures of me.
Yeah.
The Daily Mail even posted a picture, like, of me, like, topless in some lingerie.
Nothing about the screening process, nothing about disclosure, zilch. I reckon he's fucking guilty as sin, and like I said, I think this OnlyFans has been tanked on purpose because it's an archive of evidence. It's an archive of evidence of someone being really fucking deceptive and doing shit that might not be strictly against the law, but everyone knows is fucking wrong. Anyway, I'll leave it there. If you have any comments, leave them down below or at my Twitter. It's @bear_ing. All right, thanks very much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Ta-ta. Bye-bye.
Recession, session. Give me better times, give me better times. Recession, session.